What's up, people? Hope y'all having a good Friday. Uh, IOBA, my name is TC. Tonight, though, it's Friday night. I want to talk about something a little different. I want to ask a question. I want to ask a question to everybody that's been in a long term relationship. By long term, I mean a year or more. And you got to be like 35, 40 or over to understand what I'm saying, what I'm asking. And it's simple. What amount of money can you lend out to somebody without consulting your significant other? How much money can you give away without talking to your husband, wife, or whatever? How much money could you do that? And what would you do if they lied to you about having done something like that? Now that was a hot topic today. That was a hot topic today at work. Now I say if you're going to be doing that type of stuff, loaning money out of your, and you have an account or you have an income big enough to where you can loan out large amounts of money, then you truly blessed because most people can't afford a $400 emergency, let alone that's why so many people have to borrow money, but let alone some larger amount. So you really don't have the money to loan out, and if you do, then you blessed in that regard. I mean, because most people ain't nearly as rich as they make out to be on social media. Most people, like I just said, make somewhere between 35 and 40 grand a year, maybe 50 grand a year if you lucky. Um, so you ain't really got a lot of money to lend out. So I asked the question, and most people said like, shit, $20, $25, $50, maybe $100. They'll get somebody without consulting a significant other. And then I asked this one brother, and he was double minded on this subject. It was this Haitian cat. Uh, my man, he got to be about 50, and he a language arts teacher. And he come in and take his planning break with us. And I asked him, and he said in his thick Haitian accent that uh, I what is that? I loan money out all the time, and it has nothing to do. She has nothing to say about it. I loan out money all the time, and my wife can't say nothing about it. He said that. He said it twice, very forcefully. Like I do business like that all the time, and my wife don't know shit about it. That's basically what he was saying. And then one of my coworkers flipped the script and said, "Okay, well, what if your wife did that, loaned out a bunch of money and didn't tell you, didn't consult with you, say like $1,000?" And he totally flipped. My wife would never. If my wife ever did that, it'd be hell up in my house. She better never do something like that. No junk like that. Because he don't cuss. My wife better never do no junk like that. I'm like, and I didn't even have to say nothing. My coworker was like, yo, man, that's a wicked double standard you got there, bro. Doesn't matter. I said, okay. Haitian brother. But they got a very male dominated society. Just saying. So what is it, though? Is it $25, $30, $50, $100? Or $1,000 or $2,000 or three or $4,000? How much money could you give away, loan to somebody, whether they good for it or not, without consulting your significant other? And should you have your own personal bank account aside from your joint account that you draw, joint accounts that you draw that money from? And does that do something to y'all's trust, especially if the person lies about how much money they actually uh, loaned out? Does that do something to your trust? These are some serious issues right here. Now, I guess one of the ways to deal with it, yeah, I know, I had to fucking delete it. One of the ways to deal with it is to just create separate accounts. You dig me? Just create separate accounts and keep your money separate. Have enough money in your joint account the way you keep your homestead running, but you have to form separate accounts. Does one person need to know every goddamn check that comes in the other person's name outside of their paycheck? Like, say you got a side hustle, and your side hustle start bringing you a little piece of money here and there. Are you obligated to tell your significant other about your side hustle money, especially when he or she, really for that matter, does big money exchanges without telling you? No, you don't. That's the answer to that question. No, you don't. If you got a side hustle and your side hustle making extra money for you, and your significant other has indicated that your finances are separate in that regard, well, then you get to keep all your money that you make, and you ain't got to tell him or her shit about it. That's how I feel. I may even look in the comment section to see what y'all think about this one. Matter of fact, I will. This is gonna be the first video where I actually look at the comments and see what y'all think, because this is some real shit. This shit drive a wedge between two people. Money. Because when you're in a marriage, you're supposed to unite, and it's supposed to be, like a big pot that you both use to make your life what you need it to be. It's a big pot. Your money, your finances are a fund that you use to make your life what you need it to be. Because if you was gonna get rich, like rich, like 10, $15 million in the bank, if you was gonna get that, you'd have it already. That's 0.1% of the people get that. Most of us are somewhere in the middle. You dig me? Your side hustle making you a little bit of money, that's your little bit of money. If your relationship has indicated that that's how the money is being spent. Now, if both of y'all are doing things and it's all together, and your side hustle, that all goes into the pot. But if y'all separating y'all funds like that, I think that's something old people do. When we get older, like I am now, that's what we do. We start separating our goddamn funds and shit. Whatever. Whatever. But anyway, it's going to be interesting to read these comments and find out what y'all think. Thanks for coming by and listening to me talk my shit. I will catch y'all on the next one. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button on your way out. Peace.